basketball on a Saturday night. We're here to bring you the action. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Klay Thompson.
Well, I like that he's really found a balance. He doesn't feel the need to put the team on his back and try to carry them offensively, but he can still bring it when they need him most. And maybe what's most important, he provides that veteran leadership necessary.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Champagnie at the 4-man spot. And for Seattle, they've got Thompson, Bobby Portis out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Drew Holiday, and it's Levine in at the 2 guard. Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A., and it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
Now here's Fox. Can't cash it in from close range. And so it's Portis who brings up the ball for Seattle. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they faced the Spurs.
Last game, their starting lineup struggled to stay on the floor. It just put too much pressure on the bench.
Expect to see them being much more careful tonight because of that. Maybe being a little less aggressive.
First trip to the line for him here. No good on that one.
Talk about a guy who gives you everything. Drew Holiday is a coach's dream.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Well, RJ, some rebuilds go better than others. Wouldn't you say the Spurs are off to a good start?
Oh, they've got their cornerstone in Wembanyama, along with an array of young talent and plenty of picks. They look to compete now and for years to come, I would think so.
Vassell finds Plumlee. Fox against Holiday. 5 to shoot. Here's Castle. Seattle pulls it in. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are...
Against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Over Holiday. And it's Fox missing.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
Outside Holiday. Outside Levine. Rebounded by Champagnie.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Vassell with it. Now Thompson defending. Vassell passes to Fox. Inside. Portis with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Outside for Levine. That shot off. Good work defensively by Fox. 2 from the free throw line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws here tonight. That one's off. And he's good on the second. For Seattle, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Holiday passes to Thompson. From deep. Nails it from 3.
Let me just say this, Klay Thompson is one of about 10 people in NBA history that you do not want to leave open for a three. The defense has to make it harder for him out there.
Now here's Fox. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Thompson passes to Holiday. Stretching the floor makes all the difference. Let's see which teams do the best job of it.
Having the shooters they have, the best three-point shooting team in the league, it opens up the whole court by stretching the defense out.
That's good from Holiday. And this is a tough time of the season, Grant. A few months in with a few months to go.
Yeah, B.A. You know, for the players, this is when they start to feel the grind of the regular season. A lot of the guys are dealing with nagging fatigue or mental weariness.
Holiday hits them both. Here's Castle. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
And on top of everything else, he did a great job of helping control the boards at both ends.
Seattle pulls it in.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
On the wing, Thompson puts up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Thompson's got 6.
Because of his footwork and fundamentals, Thompson always looks on balance and does a great job of squaring his shoulder.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Champagny. To stop the run. And Toppin pulls it down. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for Seattle. Here's Levine. Stolen by Castle. And Toppin pulls it down. Seattle leading by 9. To the middle. Stolen by Vassell. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Fox for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
That's encouraging to see. Fox knows how important it is to cash in from deep.
Seattle has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Outside Holiday. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on De'Aaron Fox.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Well, we've seen him miss a couple from the line. He's 2 for 4 so far. That's good from Holiday. And the Spurs making a change here. Harper's checked in. Holiday hits them both. Spurs trail by 8. Here's Vassell. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Nice D from Thompson. Seattle on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Back to Levine. Fires the 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. Well, I'm wondering, RJ, do you think we'll see a Zach LaVine highlight dunk tonight?
Yeah, B.A., most nights we normally do. Something else also, I've come to expect shooting sprees from Zach. This man can rattle off 3 and 4 and a quarter like it's nothing.
And it's Seattle with the ball. After the basket by San Antonio. Pass to Levine. Fader on the way. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
Smart hoop by Levine. With how many teams defend him, he'll get his shot all day.
Here's Vassell. Goes back up, and it's laid up and in by Plumlee.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Seattle leading by 6. Here's Holiday. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Thompson, no good. And for the Spurs, they're shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter. Now Castle. No points yet. Here's Harper. 6 to shoot. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Outside Holiday. Thompson outside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Seattle making some changes. Filipowski comes in for Portis. And Cam Thomas subbed in for Holiday. San Antonio also making some changes. Cornette's checked in for Plumlee. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Castle. Here's Vassell. Uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, Vassell has a smooth offensive game. This man just makes it look easy.
Thomas with the ball. Coming off a 22-point game against Indiana. Here's Thompson. Yes, it's good. Thompson's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Spurs trail by 6. To the wing, right side. To the inside. The kick out to Johnson. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Seattle leading by 4. Thomas outside. Shoots over Harper. Thomas misses. And San Antonio has possession. Vassell outside. Pass to Harper. Shoots from the line. Gets his 2nd attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
In that 15, 18-foot range, things will be there for Harper. Teams defend him to drive.
And Seattle making some changes. Payton's checked in for Toppin. Neesmith comes in for Klay Thompson. And Mitchell subbed in for Levine. Craig is checked in for San Antonio. Bryant comes in for Vassell. For Seattle, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Now here's Mitchell. 20 points for him last game against Indiana. Here's Thomas. And again, it's Seattle missing. San Antonio trailing here. Bryant with it. He's picked up by Filipowski. Kicks it out to Bryant. The 3 is up. The rebound by Filipowski.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Now here's Mitchell. He's guarded closely. A nice shot by Filipowski. Spurs trail by 4. Pass to Cornette. The rebound by Filipowski. For Seattle, they've got half their attempts to go, 6 of 12. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Craig. And a moment to check in on the rookies with the best shooting percentage in the last month. Third, Dylan Harper.
I mean, he's shooting like a seasoned player right now. It has to be exciting for the coaching staff to see him excelling like this.
That free throw no good. Not only a likable guy on the floor, but Gary Payton II makes his presence felt in the community too, Richard.
That's true. GP won the 2022 Bob Lanier Community Assist Award. Dyslexia awareness is an important cause for him, and he's done great work.
Here's Harper. 20 points for him last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And his free throw numbers tell you a lot about his performance. He was very aggressive.
Now here's Mitchell. It's a 5-point game. Drops in the 3.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Pass to Cornette. Outside Johnson. They grab their own miss. Cornette sets a screen. 5 on the clock. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Outside Payton. And there's 1:45 left to play in the first. Here's Filipowski. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Spurs trail by 8. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Bryant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Here's a look at some stats for him.
And he's really shot the ball well from the charity stripe recently. He's stepping up to the line with confidence and just burying those shots in bunches. It's been encouraging to watch his development.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good. Bryant. Good on both. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Seattle. 6-point lead. Pass to Nesmith. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Bryant. 1:15 left in the first quarter here. Craig with a screen, and it's Gary Payton II with a foul. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Seattle.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
The first one falls. One thing about Keldon Johnson defensively, it's hard to back him down, Richard.
Yeah, he won't block a ton of shots, but he anchors really well against bigger players. That's why teams would rather attack him in space. Almost kind of a throwback wing. Johnson, he likes to slash, put pressure on the defense.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox. He said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And he drops the first.
They're really not doing themselves any favors picking up this many fouls so early.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Craig on the wing. 46 seconds left now in the first quarter. From deep, Harper. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds in the game. Neesmith with it. He's against Bryant, and the basket is good. And Seattle leads by 8.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Here's Harper. Checked by Mitchell. Shoots from 14. Harper misses.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Thomas outside. Payton with a screen on Johnson. 1 second left. And no good. Tried to get that one to fall. And so it's Seattle, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on Seattle so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Seattle leading by 8. Obi Toppin out there with Filipowski. Then it's Klay Thompson. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Mitchell in at the point. Filipowski to pass to Thompson. Oh, and Klay makes that 3 look so easy.
And this is Thompson's shot, one of the most gifted outside shooters the NBA, the world has ever seen.
And for San Antonio, Harper out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Luke Cornett. Then it's Keldon Johnson. And it's Champagnie at the 4 slot.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Toppin. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Luke Cornett. These are his first free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Richard, looking at your career, 17 years in the league. How'd you survive the grind of a regular season that many years?
Well, 1, you got to take care of your body, and 2, evolution is the key to success. I was a different player when I was year 3 than I was at year 15. You have to continue to evolve.
And he sinks the second. Spurs trail by 10. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Ooh, look out. Here comes Keldon Johnson going up high and getting creative with the finish.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Seattle has gone 4 of 6 from 3-point range thus far. Fox against Mitchell. Pass to Thompson. It's stolen by Johnson. To the paint. Ooh, poked away. And there's a 3-second violation. Here's what Seattle has lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Wednesday, they head out on the road to face the Hawks in Atlanta.
And you know, for that matchup with Denver, That's where you have to bring your A-plus effort, especially when you know you're going to be facing a more talented team.
Holiday's checked in for Mitchell. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Castle's checked in for Harper.
Oh, I love how committed Holiday is. Even with the contact, he finds a way to capitalize.
Castle outside. Back to Fox. Fox, aggressive.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And here's Levine. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game. Here's Portis. And it's rejected. And it's going to be out of bounds. Seattle will have another go. Plumlee's checked in for San Antonio.
Number 45, Mason Plumlee.
Here's Levine. Levine converts despite the D.
Such a difficult player to guard. Levine is gifted at converting these little difficult floaters as well.
Now Fox. 5 points in the game. Down low. Slam! Dunk by Plumlee.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Holiday. 8-point game. Thompson right side. Rebound San Antonio.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Pass to Plumlee. And here's Johnson. There's the three. Fires in the triple. Now just a 5-point Seattle lead.
When I tell you that Keldon Johnson has a beautiful three-point shot, when he's feeling it, ooh, man, it's automatic.
Holiday passes to Levine. Good work defensively by Castle. Spurs trail by 5. Fox outside. Clock at 6. Seattle pulls it in. Portis has got his 5th rebound in this one. To the middle. Rebound by San Antonio. Plumlee's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Castle finds Plumlee. Johnson for 3. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Holiday driving in. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Such a physical driver. Holiday is someone you want going to the rim.
To the paint. Here's Castle. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Holiday passes to Thompson. Over Johnson. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Up top, Toppin. Buries it down low. And Seattle leads by 7.
Okay, that's a tough bucket. D on him as tight as possible, but you're not going to stop this guy from getting to the rim.
Castle outside. Here's the 3. And Toppin pulls it down.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Toppin. Takes the 3. Knocks down the long K. And now a 10-point Seattle lead.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make him pay.
Here's Fox. He's got it. 3 for 7 now.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
To the inside. It's stolen by Johnson. Fox right side. Lets it fly. Some solid defense from Holiday. Seattle leading by 8. Here's Levine. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game. Holiday with the ball.
And Holiday does not make things easy for defenders. He is very crafty.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good. So Seattle going with almost an entirely new group here. Filipowski, he's checked in for Portis. Payton comes in for Toppin. Neesmith, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Cam Thomas subbed in for Zach LaVine. San Antonio also making some changes. Craig is checked in for Plumlee. Bryant comes in for Champagnie. And it's Devin Vassell in for Johnson. And so he hits both. Here's Castle. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Pass to Fox. Now here's Bryant. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Holiday against Fox. Holiday passes to Thomas. The floater. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Stephon Castle.
Defensively, you know Thomas wants to take that shot. It's hard not to bite on that pump fake.
When Cam Thomas has the ball, Richard, it can be a tough cover for the defense.
You watch for screens, and then you have to choose. If you overplay him, he'll drive to his mid-range shot. But if you gap him, he can hit the 2-2.
And the first one at the line is good. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Seattle making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Well, Grant, for a late first-round pick, Cam Thomas is a certified bucket.
Yeah, B.A., he's got every shot in the book. And he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide. That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh.
Seattle leading by 8. Now here's Mitchell. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Filipowski. Back to Neesmith. Seattle move the ball around. Here's Thomas for 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Decisive reaction on the catch and shoot. Thomas always plays like he's got something to prove.
Now here's Bryant. Right now averaging 5.5 a game.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Launches it. Thomas misses.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Castle misses.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ballgame.
Here's Mitchell, and Seattle tacks on 2 more.
Good shot selection is often the result of great execution.
Pass to Castle. Inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
The Rook, Dylan Harper, showing some power.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Seattle. Now Filipowski. Thomas finds Payton. Six on the shot clock. Count that bucket. And Seattle leads by 13.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And here's Vassell from the arc. Seattle pulls it in. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. All right, let's look back on the last month now and see which rookie players were leading the way in assists per game. 5th, Dylan Harper.
I really like how he sees the floor. A selfless distributor who enjoys hitting those guys in their spots.
Cornette checked in for Castle. Spurs trail by 13. Vassell outside. To the inside. Here's Cornette. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
And Seattle calls time here. And it's Seattle with the ball. 11-point game. And here's Mitchell. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Neesmith's got 7.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Craig. Here's Harper. 1:46 left to play in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. A deep 3. Mitchell grabs a miss.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Payton passes to Neesmith. Thomas left side. Pass to Filipowski. Filipowski sets a screen. Neesmith beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Spurs trail by 14. Here's Harper. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
And the free throw, no good.
And the son of NBA champion Ron Harper, Dylan is an intriguing player. He went 2nd overall in the draft, a versatile combo guard who plays with a lot of confidence.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Throw good. Bryant. And both free throws good for Bryant. Seattle leading by 10. 51 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Thomas. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10 rebound advantage is a good indicator.
To the wing on the left. Down low. Thomas with a steal. In transition. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Payton's shot is good.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Here's Harper. And the layup falls. Harper's got 8 points.
Getting comfortable in the second quarter. His efficiency is finally on the rise.
Now Thomas. The three is up. No good on the shot. And so it's Seattle, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
We appreciate you joining us at halftime. Tonight we tip off with a check on the injury situation.
San Antonio's working through injury issues. When a guy like Wemby is out, the impact is felt around the entire league.
Yeah, the fans in every city coming to watch this kid do his thing. The NBA wants this young man on the floor.
And now time to take a closer look at Klay Thompson, who spent the first half lighting it up.
Fantastic three-point shooting from him, stretching out the defense. I had a couple of games like that myself, Shaq. It's fun, man. Believe me, Shaq, it's fun.
First of all, you don't know my real last name. It's Onilovich. If I wanted to be a three-point shooter, I would have been.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.